Okay, what is your favorite animal?
Oh boy, fun. Okay, so that's a hard one for me because I love lots of animals because I'm a veterinarian. I love dogs and cats, but if I had to pick my favorite, it would be a cow. And the reason why, well, I grew up on a dairy farm, so I kind of grew up with cows. They're like part of my family. But the reason I love cows is they're docile. If you take good care of them, they're super tame. I have some cows out in my pasture, and when I need a stress reliever, I go out there and they give me some love. So I love cows. Another reason why I love cows, and this is more of an agricultural reason, is because they can turn resources that we can't use into resources we can use. So they're very resourceful in that regard. So
nice. Okay.
Yep.
So what is your favorite childhood memory?
Okay, I have two favorite childhood memories. One is when I was probably about 7 years old. My parents took us to Lagoon, which is a real treat for me because we didn't have a lot of money at the time. So to ride on a train, we went on a train to Lagoon down to Utah, and that was an awesome childhood memory. And the other was on our dairy farm. I thought my dad was magic because we would have cows that we called downer cows. And that means that they had just freshened, they just had a calf, and they'd put all their calcium into their milk, and they didn't have enough calcium for their muscles to work, so they couldn't stand up. So these cows would be downer cows, they couldn't stand up. So my dad would go give them an IV injection of calcium, and then they would just get up and walk and start eating and taking care of their calf, and I thought my dad was magic. So that was a memory that I'll never forget.
That's funny. What is your favorite pastime?
So pastime, like a hobby, I would say anything outdoor. I love mountain biking, I love hiking, I love skiing, both water and snow skiing, and mostly just family time. I like being outside with family. That's the best time.
Nice. Great.
Yeah.
Tell us one embarrassing thing about you.
Okay, I have probably too many to mention, so I'll keep this one more clean. Probably the most embarrassing thing about me is when my wife and I first met, and of course when you meet somebody you're trying to impress them and you think you're pretty cool. And I remember taking her through a little parking lot and I was like, oh, we're just gonna have a little fun in here, and kind of going around some corners, and I ran into a curb and bent the whole axle of my car. And that was right after we met. I'm impressed that she stayed with me. So.
Yeah, for how many years now?
Yeah, for 25 years. 25 years.
There you go.
Yeah, it's awesome. Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Tell me one funny thing about you.
I don't know. I get accused of a lot of making dad jokes. You know, that's probably, I'll tell you a joke. You want to hear a joke?
Great, yeah. What's your favorite dad joke?
Well, I just heard this one the other day, so I'm going to use it on my kids. They don't know it yet. But so, what does ECG stand for, or EKG? What do you think?
Electronic cardiogram.
Yeah,
Oh,
electrocardiogram. Yeah,
okay.
yeah. What about EEG?
Nope, I don't know.
No, it's electroencephalogram, like your brain.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Okay, what about EGG?
Electric, I don't know.
No, it's an egg. It comes from a chicken. You eat it. Yeah.
Awesome dad joke.
Dad jokes.
Great.
Yep. Okay.
Great.
That's me.
Thank you.